So for our third rehearsal, we revisited this idea that I talked about, the connection between the dancers and the distance between them when we were doing the attraction and repulsion exercises. So last time I talked about how I wanted a closer connection between the dancers, or not a full connection, but for them to get their bodies closer together before they actually felt that repulsion between them. Then there was something very cool that happened without me even telling the dancers. They developed this very soupy, slow, melting quality in their movement. And it was interesting for me to see them go to that right away. I don't know if it's just because they're getting closer to each other that they don't feel as confident moving quickly, so they feel more in control. But it was gorgeous. It was really, really beautiful. And then afterwards, we played some more with building that trust and making the connections more vibrant, making them more quickly, having a bit more trust in themselves and in each other to get into a close proximity with one another, and then to just suddenly repel and move quickly. It was neat to see the different qualities that came from it. So I'm going to play around with that a little bit more. I haven't fully decided on which reaction I like better and which will work for the theme of the piece, so we'll keep playing with that. And if you have any suggestions, that would be great. Afterwards, we went back to playing around with how the dancers are going to get into their isolated spaces for the electrifying portion of the piece. So we played around again with having the dancers kind of come together and do these repellings and then separate from one another. And it looked really good up until I think the point where they actually separated. I didn't feel like there was enough of a containment of energy to justify the settings splitting of all of them into these isolated portions. So that's something I'd really like to play around with a little bit more. How do we build up the energy between the dancers? How do we project this buildup of energy that suddenly just explodes and allows the dancers to disperse about the space? So suggestions on that would be wonderful as well. And then we moved right into doing some set choreography. So I played around with starting with one dancer and then gradually getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So this idea stemmed from this idea that one individual in this piece can no longer stand their isolation. They can no longer stand the distance that they feel from the others around them. And it just causes them to react and to unleash themselves into this movement sequence that gradually captures the rest of the dancers. So they're no longer going from this isolation. They're no longer in this isolation. They're going into this very deep and very necessary contact with each other. So that's the image that I'm hoping to portray, and I hope that that's coming across in the movement. One sequence I want to look at a little bit more is, right now I have the dancers in two groups throughout the set movement sequence, and then I was thinking about bringing them together. I'm not 100% sure if I like that idea. I think I like the idea better of having a single person collect more and more and more so that it becomes a big group. So if anyone has any comments on that, or if you think that having the two separate groups and then bringing them together is working, that would be great. So that's all for now. Please leave me your comments, questions, and suggestions, and happy creating!